giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx.
Good morning, everyone. Here's a video about how's the Tesla driving in extreme cold temperatures. And it is extremely cold here. It is, if you can read that, 1 degree right now. It was -1 just a moment ago. And we have some winds going. So I'll keep this short at this moment. I had some, not issues, but I noticed that the windshield would fog up. So I turned the defogger on, then it was good. That was one thing I noticed. I gotta be careful, there are snow drifts here and it's really cold at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, I better slow down. And other than that, battery wise, as you can see here, the trip is green. Tesla does well. It does tell me that there's a 2.7 mile per hour wind coming from the northeast, and it recommends that I stay below 70. So very cold so far. Tesla does great. I do precondition the battery, of course. All right, I'll keep driving and I'll come back later. So right now it's pure ice and snow. There's been a lot of snow and drifts here on the road, and so far Tesla does well. -2 degrees right now. One thing I noticed, there was a bigger snow drift, and you could tell that there's not enough clearance on this Tesla for an SUV, because I could hear the snow crunch underneath the vehicle, but there was no way to go around it, and I went slow, so should be fine. Yeah, I'm ready for the winter to be over, but I think we'll have to deal with this for a little bit longer here. So okay, I'll keep driving on the ice, and I'll be back later, maybe on my way home. All right, guys, I'm back on the road. It's now -4 degrees Fahrenheit out there. And earlier when I had the car parked for a couple hours, I looked at my Tesla app and saw it was -7 outside, and it was 3 degrees inside the cabin in the Tesla. So that is pretty cold. So I preconditioned the vehicle before leaving, like you're supposed to do it. And the cabin heated up from 3 degrees to 70 degrees in really short time. I mean, very impressed how fast that heated up. I mean, the cabin was warm, the seats were on, the heated steering wheel was on. Very impressive. There is no other car, gas or diesel, that can compete with that. So there's a big bonus for electric cars, or in this case for Tesla, when it comes to comfort in the winter. I mean, we have very extreme temperatures right now. There's some areas around here where it's -20, and when I drive the Tesla around, absolutely comfortable. Now, of course, the battery went down too. I think it went down by 5% by the time I pushed the button to precondition, and by the time it was done preconditioning and I left, it went down about 5%. But think about the temperatures, so I think that's pretty reasonable. If you have your gas car and your old diesel truck and you let it idle to heat it up, it takes you a lot longer, costs you a lot more gas or diesel. So very happy with that, very happy. The traction is dependable on the tires. The snow tires I have, you can check the video out that I have out, are good. But right now the problem is not so much the snow, but the ice. Like the on and off ramps are full of ice. They just can't keep them, can't get the ice off, it seems. I see accidents all over the place, people sliding off. And right now here when I'm driving, of course it's nice and dry, but earlier the on and off ramps were really bad, and of course I didn't want to film that. Maybe I'll put in a clip from my dash cam or from the Tesla cam in this video if I think about it, so you can see how much ice there was and how slick it was. And it was slipping a little bit, but not too bad. Of course I went slow and was careful. I did have one small issue. I mean, almost had it. Before my destination this morning, I was driving in a local street within the small town, city, whatever you call it, and there were all of a sudden huge snow drifts, and I saw that people were already stuck in them. And when I saw them, of course I slowed down and I got through the first one, but I knew the Tesla, the clearance is not high enough, so I decided to stop and go backwards and loop around, go another route, because it was not worth getting stuck. So I do wish the Tesla would have a little bit better clearance, and I'm pretty sure it would have mastered those snow drifts as well. The people that got stuck usually have bad tires or you know, much lower cars, and they just don't think, they just drive right in it, which you should never do. Also, with the temperatures that we have right now, when it's that cold, you might have to be careful, because the snow might be frozen and do some damage to your vehicle. So that's one thing I would think about as well. Other than that, everything's good. I like the Tesla. Look how beautiful it looks outside. We have a lot of snow this winter, very cold temperatures here in Utah, and Tesla's doing well. So hope you do enjoy this video. Please subscribe, like, you know the drill, and I'll put in some videos of snow driving. And also, if you got interested in my snow tires, please check the video that I made when I bought them, and in about a month I'll make another video with a review about my I share my thoughts on those snow tires. You know, I'll look at how much they wore off and how good they were. So in other words, a recommendation for snow tires for the next season for anyone who's interested. All right, have a good day.